Hola, mi amigos. ¿Qué pasa? Welcome back to Storms Games. I don't know what we're up to. What happened to my last series? Well, I forgot it on one night, and autosaves only go back so far. So, it died. You know what? Let's do this Rime asteroid. It's gonna be nice and cold, I guess. Geoactive, geode, small boulders, crash satellite. Sure, I'm sure food won't be a problem. Let's make it a honeycomb. Let's build a honeycomb colony. I don't know. Whatever will be, and that's what it'll be. It's been a long time since I've done a video. I have forgotten how to do a video. Just a wee bit. Alright, so we're a little bit early, because I am wondering, what on earth do we do about all this temperature? This isn't frozen yet, but it's pretty cold in here. Oh, there's some heat over there, but I don't know if that's going to last very long. Since we're in Rime, there's probably not going to be many things that would be super helpful that I would normally do. We'll see. This is just gonna be the cold beehive. Yeah, we'll just make all the rooms like this. I think it's a great idea. We're just gonna use this pattern just about everywhere until we're done. We're gonna need to make some oxygen at some point. So we're going to need to build down here. There we go, we're built there. And we are rocking and rolling. And mining up a storm. Here we go. Boom. And just to make sure you can reach everything, we'll build these ladders here and there. There we go. Now we can mine that whole area out. It is kind of interesting building in this hexagon pattern. Once it's built up, there is no need for ladders for the most part, except for the occasional place where we want extra floor space, such as in a barracks or a great hall, things like that. Then we add a little bit of floor space, we add a little bit of things. But it's kind of fun that you can just copy and paste this structure and you don't need any ladders. Or very few ladders for that matter. Because they can just kind of hop and travel around and run across things. I would say it's not the most efficient. The most efficient design would be, you know, the typical, you just run lines vertically for, you know, poles and ladders in one direction and then lines of things. But I like building like this because it's kind of modular. It's kind of fun and different. It's kind of the plan. It's gonna be a bit. I need to get that metal over here. So we're gonna keep moving on until we get that metal. So we're gonna need to get this metal here. We're gonna need to mine out much more area and kind of go from there. So we'll be back in a little bit. Alright, we're back. And now that we've got a little bit going on here, we can kind of just see what the shape's taking place. It's gonna be hexagons, honeycomb everywhere. It's gonna be great. Hexadecimal, what a good way to keep information. Anyways, so we're going to be making this little colony thrive as much as we can. Honestly, I have no idea where I'm going with this, but so far this is the plan we've got going right now. We got some oxygen production in place. I'm going to need some research, so now that we've got some metal, we can make a research station or two. So we'll place 2 down here. And then the only downside to building in this way, I believe, is the fact that we've got all this weirdness to contend with. So the first thing we're going to research is going to seem strange. Is going to be interior decoration. So we want to get ceiling lights as soon as possible, so our research is buffed up much quicker. So we can get a lot more research done. Bruce Banner could do a lot more research. You know, what are your skills, sir? Let's slow it down. Let's follow you. Bio. Digging and decorating. Personal interests. You know, we're just gonna call you Mole Man. Hey, Mole Man. Bro, let me rename you. Mole Man. There we go. Oh, you need capitals in your name. Your first name Mole, last name Man, with 2 N's. There you go. Mole Man. There we go. Mole Man. Ooh, choose a blueprint. Tidying and farming. Yokel. Cannot do research engines. Interior decorator again. Decreased moral bonus. Increased construction. We have an operating doctor and cooking. Skilled super hard digging. Caregiver. Anemic. Building and research. Uncultured. Increased decor morale bonus. Skilled plumbing. Allows duplicates to empty pipes without making a mess. Interesting. He's a pacifist and a plant murderer. I think this tidying farmer who's handy and interior decorator, I think Quinn is going to be part of our group. Let's see. Interior decorator, handy, farming, and strength. What shall we name him? Alright, we're gonna name him Clark Kent, because why not? It's the weakest... He's not Superman, but you know what? Clark Kent. He's Superman's alter ego. Although he doesn't wear any glasses. We should get him some glasses. Alright, let's increase our... You know what? We will indeed mine this area out. We're just gonna release the water down into here and it'll pool in the bottom and we can dig through it. we can make a few things. Oh, we have puffs. Nice. Puffs are very handy. You don't need a lot of them, but they are very handy. Alright, research is done. That means we can put in the light. The light's gonna go right there. And our next little business here, we are going to deconstruct this. And deconstruct this so we can build pneumatic doors. Pneumatic door. And pneumatic door. Now, the pneumatic doors are extremely useful in this situation. It's interesting. I believe you end up using more pneumatic doors this way for the rooms. Maybe. It's 4 per room always, so you could use less materials building in a different form factor, but I like this. This is fun. Alright, deconstruct that and deconstruct this so we can build more stuff. And then we'll put 3 furniture up there. Okay, Clark Kent's probably just gonna fall asleep at the light over there because, that's his prerogative. He's got no beds. Well, we'll have to solve the bed issue soon, and then dump a bunch of water on their heads because why not? And then we'll fix the door situation, and everything will be right in the world. The question is, how did they get up there? I guess they just jumped. Kind of hard to say. Can they get down to get at the materials they need? It's a very good question. They should have plenty of resources to build everything. Build those 2 things. And away we go. Then why, I don't know. I don't know where the duplicants can jump down and up to. I've tried to build this before and they can't jump this area for some reason. But they seem to be doing it just fine now that, I don't know, it's probably the ladders. I don't know anything. Deconstruct those 2 things. And we're going to copy. Add some more doors. More doors, the better. Fun thing about this design is it's really easy to build in a few different structures you need, depending on your situation. For instance, it's very easy to put a liquid lock in. You just add a tile down one, drop a little bit of water on here, and you're good to go for the most part. But in this case, we're going to need to clean up a bunch of water after we dump all of this, so it's going to make a huge mess, but we're prepared for it. Let's research food before we get much farther. We're just going to do that, because we're going to need it. Now, if we can find some chlorine, we do have rust. We should be able to convert it with salt and make some chlorine, because we're going to need chlorine, I think, because we need heat sources. So, in the room we're going to be growing food, I was thinking of putting a composter, or 2 composters, to act as heat sources in order to warm it up in that room. So, we might throw it just down right here. Food is going to be a problem in this world. The quickest way to remedy that is to tame some critters of some sort. So, some hatches and maybe some shine bugs in order to make omelets and things. 'Cause right now, food is already very low. We'll see where this goes. So I've changed the view, or the temperature view, to show the comfortable range for growing crops, essentially. So around 15, so the green is where we can grow our mealwood safely. So hopefully if we maintain this, we'll be okay. And we've got the compost going, so it's producing heat. Hopefully it'll keep it a little bit warmer. And we'll be able to grow all the food that we need. I did make 2 planter areas here, since we have 4 duplicants. 5 mealwood feeds 1 duplicant. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 times 4. Which isn't quite enough. So we will need to supplement some other resources, although we could put a few more planters in. So let's see here. Food planters. We can put a planter here, and here, as well as here, and here. And that should bring us much closer to the required amount of food. And then again, you usually want to go, a few more plants than what is absolutely required, because it does take time for the duplicants to harvest and or fertilize the plots. So you want to go more than 5. 5 is the minimum you need, but typically you want to go something like 6 per duplicant. So this isn't quite what we need. Hey Max, what you doing? Choose a blueprint. We got another blueprint. Who are we going to do now? We have a farmer with plant murderer. We have a rock fan with flatulent and nyctophobic. And we have a typophobia. We're just going to take the water this time around. We're not doing any kind of challenge run. We're just doing this for fun. So we're just going to do water, and we're going to love it. So yeah, you guys are just going to get a bunch of water. It's fine. Duplicant skills. Bruce Banner, you're getting advanced research. Clark Kent. Yeah, you're going to be a farmer. Yeah, that's right. So farming. Max, you are improved construction. And Mole Man, well, Mole Man, you're digging. And this is the Mole Man from Simpsons. For some reason, I think Mole Man from Simpsons has some sort of connection to art. That's why I named him that. So the artist digger. So we're gonna assume I'm correct and move on with our lives. There we go. So we're doing pretty good. I think soon we'll be ending the episode, and we'll see what we're gonna do. What do you think we should be doing? We're already doing a little bit weird. We're doing hexagons with the duplicates. If you have a suggestion for Max over here, what to rename him, he is a, he's a builder. Max the Builder. So, if you have a name suggestion for him, we'll rename him. Just leave a comment. But yeah, well, this is the start, and we're steadily moving onwards. We will be quite done soon. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be doing more episodes. I'm getting back into the swing of things. Things have been difficult for me, so I'll just say that, and then we'll continue on from there. So yeah, we'll be rolling around. We'll be doing a lot more things. So I hope you're all doing well, and I hope your days are bright and wonderful, fantastic, excellent. And I'll do the longest goodbye I possibly can. Because I don't want to stop recording. Nah. I'll see you guys again soon. Adios, amigos. See you again.